businessmen using the Bible as a meal ticket. And they don't stay in teaching services. And they don't have pastors. They don't have a pastor. They don't sit down to be taught. They are just like prostitutes. When they come and sing, immediately they finish singing, they are gone. Because as far as they are concerned, they are the bosses. The rest of you plus your preachers, you are apprentices. They are stars, superstars. I don't blame them. It is the churches that patronize them that have given them that relevance. There's a ministry in this country that was responsible for fertilizing, nurturing, and creating that monster. And now that ministry is regretting, and they are looking for how to fight it, but the monster has matured. The monster has matured. They don't know how to destroy it. And they have tried to destroy it, and some of them have left those churches because they have already established their business. If you don't patronize me, other churches will patronize me. You have told the world that I am a profound, anointed, appointed, ordained man of God that has been so anointed to function with gumption. You can't take it from me. They are trying to fight it. It is not working. You created the elephant. Deal with it. I'm teaching here. If we don't get it right, it will keep going wrong.
The music, those who they used to call the music ministers, they act like the world. Is that what you wanted to teach your people? We allowed it for a long time. We allowed it for a long time until the Lord instructed me not only to stop it, but to let God's people know it's got to stop.
Planning to give me. In fact, there are preachers who asked me to send the offering ahead before they will come. And the worst of it is music ministers. The ones they call music ministers. The ones they call, because I didn't see that in the Bible. The ones they call music ministers. There's no difference between them and Davido and Tiwa Savage and Burna Boy. The modus operandi is the same. They have agents, they have agencies, they have managers, they have a list of things you must do. You pay, you sort things out before they come. The same thing. The only difference is that their lyrics are motivational. Everything a double, oh, is motivational. It's not the gospel. It's not the gospel. The gospel must have the facts in it. Any song that doesn't have those facts is not the gospel, it's motivation. The gospel is how that Christ died for our sins according to the scriptures, and that he was buried, and that he rose again the third day.
You're doing more work. This is not a fight against anybody. We are all brothers and sisters, but we must address these truths. And then I'm charging money, 30 million. And when it comes to music minister, you think it's right. I have more than 40 staff on my payroll now. So it's not only the music minister that has staff. When a music minister wants to go for a meeting, he's charging money. It's wrong. Because you feel there's a justification. You are putting money on divine realities. When did you stop trusting in God and now trusting in your analysis? And when it comes to music minister, you think it's right. Imagine if they told you that they invited me for a conference, and I said, you see, these messages, we have to refine them and put online. I need to come with some people and I pay them. Do you think I don't have staff? I have more than 40 staff on my payroll now. So it's not only the music minister that has staff. I have staff. So I'm going for meeting. I'll now come and charge and say, listen, I have staff, I'm paying salary. And then I'm charging money, 30 million. You who is singing song for 10 minutes, and me who is preaching for 2 hours. Who is doing work. Even the Bible said the elder that rule is worthy of double honor, not the one that sing. It said the one that labor in word and doctrine. So if you think the music minister deserve honor, I deserve more. Is it because we don't have staff? We have staff. It's corruption. Listen, if it was God that exalted your horn, just go. The people will honor you because of the honor God has put on your life. And don't tell me that there are people who have swindled you. Sir, I have traveled many times, not just to Nigeria, many nations. Do you know what it means to travel for 2 days to a nation, preach for 3 days, and then when you finish, man of God tells you that we're having some challenge with account. No problem, I didn't come for money. And then after 1 month, man of God still sends you a message and says, sorry, there's challenge. I've seen it many times. So you are not the only person being deceived. But at the heart of it all, we know we are servants of God. We are not against honorarium. We are not against honoring people, but we are not merchants. Whether music minister or preacher of the gospel. And so, you who is a preacher, nobody should coerce you or don't fall under the pressure of money and go to raise seed so that you can take your percentage. You are a wolf in sheep clothing. And you who is a music minister, don't go charging money to sing. You are not a performer, you are a worshipper. How many psalmists were charging money in the Bible? Are you the first psalmist? When Elijah said, go and get me a minstrel to sing, and he brought down the present, did you hear that the minstrel said, I need to be paid 3 cowries? We are trying to force what is wrong to be right with mundane justifications. This is not a fight against anybody. We are all brothers and sisters, but we must address these truths so that the heritage, the purity of the heritage of God is preserved.